Okay, quickly, I wanted to show you a couple of things that I built to help clean some of my seeds that I've been harvesting. The first steps that I'm not showing you here are breaking up the seed heads or the flowers. I've been using an old food processor for this and it works quite well. Then I take whatever's in the food processor and pass it through a stack of sieves. And usually I use like a number 5, number 10, number 35, and then a number 60. I don't have anything that's small enough to go through a number 60. I'm pretty sure those numbers are the number of holes per inch. And then the winnowing or removing the chaff is what I'm going to show you here. I've rigged up a couple of fans in a couple different ways, and a lot of people have done this, and this is just my way of doing it. So the first one I want to show you is what I call the rain gutter method. This is an old rain gutter, so let me show you how it works. So in this rain gutter example that I'm going to show you, I've got some orange coneflower seed, and I ran those through the food processor for about 2 minutes, passed them through the sieves, and then I'm retaining and cleaning what's in the number 35 sieve. So that seems to be the size that captured these seeds. So let's take a look. Okay, so a quick look at what I use to clean some of my seeds, or to winnow them to get the chaff separated from the seeds. This is a piece of plastic rain gutter. It's 5 foot long. It's a 4-inch rain gutter. And I've got a couple of the things that are used to mount rain gutter. I've got them on there. Just kind of helps it to sit upright. And then you see on the one end I've got this blower fan, and it's mounted to a piece of 2x4 just because I use it for other things. But if you look, this is a, get out of the sun there, Atwood Turbo 4000. This is a blower fan for a boat bilge. So it's pretty powerful, and it's 12 volt. And so you can see that I've got it rigged to a regular cigarette lighter adapter. And so then I just plug that in and it runs the fan. And out here I've got my solar panel array that runs inside the barn, where I've got a couple of 12 volt batteries rigged up. And so then I've got an extension cable. And so that's what I can plug the fan into. And then I've got just a simple little 3-inch paintbrush that fits in there very nicely, you can see. And so we just dump the seeds in, and then we kind of use the paintbrush to move things around, and the chaff just kind of blows out, and you're left with some seed, and then you just kind of scrape it out the bottom end there. So let me show you how it works. So there's what is left over after I did the cleaning, and that's pretty clean. And you look next to the cleaner, there's still, you can see a little seed in there. This is the stuff that blew out. And so some of it, you know, is seed. I got a little aggressive, but not too much. But that's how you can kind of check if you're being too aggressive. But a lot of that seed that gets blown out with the chaff is probably light and might not germinate well anyway. But you know, if you had a white background, you might be able to tell if you're losing a lot. So it takes a little practice to get the right feel for just how aggressive you want to be. But even if I lost some seed, I got quite a bit back, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, then for smaller stuff that doesn't seem to clean up well in the rain gutter, I've also built this fan table. And so in this fan table example, I've got some great blue lobelia seed, which is pretty small stuff. And I didn't use the food processor. This is small enough it breaks up in the sieves, and then I'm using the number 60 sieve to clean up here on the fan table. So let's take a look. Okay, this is another way that I clean up my seed a little bit, and I tend to use this for smaller, lighter stuff, stuff that doesn't work too well in the rain gutter cleaner. I call this a fan table because it's a table with a fan in it. And so what you see here is I've got a hole in the middle, and then mounted on the other side is a DC fan for a computer. And I started with a smaller one and I went to a bigger one. So there's the model number. And I don't know how many CFS it is, but you can look that up. So it's a bigger one. And then I've got this 12 volt rheostat dimmer switch, and so then this allows me to control the speed of the fan, obviously. And so then I just take seed that's in one of my sieves and just kind of blow the chaff off. So let me show you how that works. So there you go. You know, you can see it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was. Again, you can kind of look through what blows out, and if you see a lot of seed there, you probably are being too aggressive, but this is all, none of that is seed. The one thing about this, you know, the stuff that falls through is going to fall into that fan. And will that eventually clog that fan up or cause that fan to fail? Maybe, but I would be surprised, and if it does, it won't be for years. So there you go.